Hi, we're Ashley and Grayson, and we've been traveling full-time for over 2 years with our 2 dogs and our cat. Our home on wheels has brought us endless adventures throughout over 35 states. If you love adventures, exploring new places, and amazing views, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications. We also show you the everyday reality of living this lifestyle. Follow along as we continue to explore the world and share it with you. Our travel goal has been up the East Coast to get to Maine, and now that we're in Maine, we are in the first city that we're going to explore, which is Portland, Maine, and we're very excited. We're going to take you along with us and show you everything we see and let you know what there is to do here. So let's get going.
The first spot we're hitting in Portland, Maine is a cute little vintage shop called Little Ghost Vintage. Ashley loves to go to like thrift stores and vintage shops, so we're going to go check this out. And then we have a lot of other things to do today. This is just a random thing we're throwing in there, but definitely fun when you're in a crunchy area. You dress a little crunchy and you get going to the crunchy shops and try to grab some crunchy stuff because we love crunchy stuff.
I don't know what the definition of crunchy, because I'm sure a lot of people are like, what the heck is he saying?
Well, it's like granola times 2, you know, so let's do it.
That thrift store was honestly so cute. We heard her saying on the phone that they only buy clothing that's 25 years or older, so maybe that's the cutoff for being considered vintage. I'm not really sure, I'll have to look that up, but that would make sense. Everything there was super cute. It was a little bit pricey, but I think just because it's a lot of like good quality stuff, so it makes sense. But we had a good time looking around in there, trying stuff on, and there actually was a lot of people in there. It was really busy, but yeah, now where are we headed to?
We are headed to, I think, Holy Donuts is what they call it. Egg like potato donuts or something that are to die for. I don't know. We're about to find out.
We're gonna give you some more details, but I think they're made like donuts made out of potatoes. They have a big following and they're in a lot of like travel guides. So we're like, well, maybe we'll go check it out. You have to be kidding me. Should we go try the other one?
I had a feeling. It's literally, now it's going to be half a mile back and half a mile further the other way. Oh, I had a feeling.
So we walked over to High Roller to get a lobster roll, and it was so busy. The line was like over an hour long, or the wait was over an hour long, and there was no takeout. We're like, oh, we'll just do takeout. And there was a takeout menu on the thing, and he's like, no, we're not doing takeout. And we're like, okay, then I guess we're not getting it here. We're not waiting an hour. So we're headed over to Gilbert's Chowder House, and we're gonna get some chowder instead. We've literally been saving a lobster roll. We haven't had any up the East Coast because everyone said get them in Maine. So we've been waiting to Maine to have a lobster roll, and that was not the place for us. We're gonna get some chowder now. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't had clam chowder or chowder at all in general for a long time. And that's kind of another New England thing that we were saving it for. We had so many opportunities to get it out west or in different states, and it's just not the same. I scored us this seat over here in the corner. You could see the water. Cool little spot. Definitely nicer outside than it is inside. So that's why we chose to sit outside. And as you saw, we're here at Gilbert's Chowder House. Let's enjoy, let's see what we get.
Let's definitely hope I like clam, because everything we ordered had clam in it. So we have a super seafood bread bowl, which has lobster, clam, haddock or something, a bunch of different seafood, and I think it's gonna be great. I mean, why would that not be good?
It looked good.
And then we got a small clam chowder because, again, if I don't like it, we don't want to get stuck with a big one. Grayson's had it before and likes it, but it's been quite a while. And then we got fried clam strips. We were like, do we get calamari or do we try something different? And then our waitress was like, you guys should try this. It's similar to calamari, but it's gonna be different and you're probably gonna like it. So we got these 3 things. When they get here, we'll try them out and see. I mean, I feel like you can't go wrong. I'm not very picky, but when I don't like something, I don't eat it. So hopefully I like it. Alright, for reference, this bowl is so much bigger than it looks. Look at my hand and look at the bread bowl.
Huge.
It's literally like the
It makes a Panera one look tiny.
I don't know.
Thank you.
And then we have the small clam chowder.
Clam strips.
Clam strips.
Ashley's got the clam chowder. First time ever trying clam chowder. Let's see.
Alright, let's try it.
And she's not even trying it right, because she's got to put those crackers in it. But that's just a straight up clam chowder.
That's good.
Fan? Sweet.
What's in clam chowder? I need to look
Clam
it up.
and chowder.
What? What's chowder? What's the definition of chowder?
A soup.
Okay.
Trying the super seafood and bread bowl. A little more seafoody. It's got shrimps, it's got haddock, which is a fish. It's also got lobster, and it is really good. Honestly, the bread bowl is gonna get devoured. I love the bread bowls. Hyped about this. This is so good. So we're gonna enjoy this, and then we'll move over to the third item, which are the clam strips.
Alright, it's time to try the clam strips. I don't really know which sauce you're supposed to use, so maybe I'll just put them both on the plate and then try it. I feel like this one seems right, so we'll do that first. Ooh, okay. Alright, let's see. I mean, it looks like calamari. That piece just feels like fried. Let's do one that actually feels like there's clam. Alright, let's try it. Here we go. It's basically like calamari to me. So it's pretty good. It's pretty like, there's a good amount of meat in there, also a good amount of crust. So if you don't like clam, you might like it anyways. Yes. Pretty good. Let's just say we don't mess around. We literally demolished that. Everything was so good. If I had to come here and get one thing, honestly, I probably would get the clam chowder and a bread bowl. I definitely liked the whole seafood in the bread bowl, but the clam chowder on its own was much better than I could have even expected. So I would definitely come here.
So you're happy you're still a lobster roll virgin?
I am, because this is not the place to get it at the restaurant we're at. This is known for chowders. So we're gonna get a lobster roll when we're not in a hype spot, when it has great reviews, and we can't wait. We're so excited.
Well, the food is amazing at the chowder house. Ashley actually liked the clam chowder, which was great, and she likes clams. She's had to have had them at like a sushi buffet, or at least tried them once before.
Maybe.
But she swears she hasn't. Now we're walking around digesting the food. We're actually super full. We're walking around Old Port. That is one of the main things to do here. It's just a bunch of cute shops and dive bars, wineries, breweries, food places. Seems like there's a lot of food. A lot of people playing instruments out. So while in Old Port, we decided to go to the Portland Art Gallery. I think you can see that behind us up top. And they had some beautiful art. It almost feels like this is kind of like an arts district. There's an art studio and art collective place across the street. And then the Portland Art Place there, and more galleries down there. There's a lot of different artists to see art from.
We're continuing to walk back to the car. We're not too far now, but it's getting not late, but there's not like too much else to do tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna go see the Portland Headlight in Cape Elizabeth, which we're very excited for. It's so beautiful. It's like the iconic thing to see when you come here. Other than that, it's a very cute city, and you probably could spend a couple days here if you're like a real foodie. But if you're more for like the adventurous activities and stuff to do, not really too sure. There's
Just
not
like a chill vibe.
Yeah, it's just like a chill, nice little city where there's like a lot of restaurants and stuff. So definitely a nice little place to come and stop by. But we're gonna make it back to the car. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Sit. Good. Come on. Yesterday, we went to Holy Donuts. We were very upset to see that it was closed. So last night we decided we're gonna stay at Walmart so we could go to Holy Donuts in the morning. We had a great night at Walmart. It was super foggy this morning. Now we're gonna make our way over to Holy Donuts so we can try supposedly the best potato donut. We're about to find out. Cool. Up. Up.
are here at the Holy Donut, Maine Potato Donuts. It's pretty busy, so you know it's gonna be good.
I think we're gonna just do 2 donuts, 1 maple bacon and 1 pumpkin spice. Okay, so first thing that I'm noticing here, these donuts are heavy, super heavy. I mean, we're talking half a pound for 2 donuts. And you look at those things, they look and smell so good. The total for both of these donuts was $8.10.
So they better be good.
So the person in front of us ordered like half a dozen with like a coffee or two. It was like $58. Wow. So I think I'm gonna just dig into my donut real quick. Let's check it out. I got the pumpkin spice with a little bit of bacon on it. They partner with the local brewery, I guess, to make this. Smells like pumpkin spice. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend. Not sure if you're gonna make it here for pumpkin spice, but if you could, definitely make it.
All right, so I got the maple bacon donut, and it also is a pretty hefty, heavy donut. There's a lot of icing on the top, comes through onto the bottom. It looks really good. Let's try it out. It's super mapley. It almost tastes like the maple is like seeping into the dough. Like, it doesn't taste like it's just the icing. And there's a good amount of bacon on the top, which of course is great.
But explain
the texture is like, it's definitely more dense than a donut. Like, it doesn't taste like really fluffy and light. To me, it tastes more like bread, kind of, if that makes sense. Like, it's just a lot more thick. But it's super good. It just like, it definitely reminds me of a donut. It tastes like a donut, but it's thicker than a donut. We're gonna enjoy these donuts, and then we'll see you at the lighthouse.
Lighthouse now, and you can see the light going around. This is the Portland headlight, and at the base of it, somewhere down here, on December 24th in 1886, Annie McGuire and her crew, I think 3 people on board, crashed their sailboat into this ledge down here. And it's kind of crazy because that entire rock on that side over there is like a memorial for the ship. It kind of just shows that regardless of the lighthouse being here, there still could be shipwrecks, because this does look like an inlet kind of. And that entire rock on the other side says like Annie shipwreck December 24th or Christmas Eve or something like that, and the date wasn't on there, so I decided to look it up, and that's what we found out. There's more to it. Definitely look the story up. It's a super interesting one to learn about. And so what's even crazier when you're reading the story is that the crew on board said they clearly saw the lighthouse was there, and there was no problem with visibility. I would think it would actually be the opposite because of how hazy it is. Maybe they didn't see the lighthouse, but they literally admitted saying, we saw the lighthouse and we were able to see and the visibility was fine. So I wonder why they crashed there. Like, were they just trying to get close and like get a drone shot in 1886? Like, what do you think it was? Comment it down below. I can't really figure it out why that would be. Kind of mind-boggling, right?